All right, welcome everybody to the wild card round of the 2025 playoffs, where we are hosting the Miami Dolphins. This is a team who's been pretty good. I think they went 11-6. Probably could have been a division winner if they didn't share a spot with the Bills, who, as you can see, are also quite dangerous. They went 12-5 and destroyed Pittsburgh. So we are we lost to Miami this year. Their offense just could not be stopped. They did not face a single fourth down that entire game. The only stops we had one stop that was an interception, but other than that, it was touchdowns on every drive and then one field goal where they ran out of time. Cade Stover was killing us. There's Shaq Leonard though, making a nice pass breakup. Richardson got hurt. Lance came in and was offense did a valiant job of keeping pace, 31-31 at the end of regulation, but the Dolphins won the toss and got a walk-off touchdown. And now EJ Speed is in there for the sack of Tua Tagovailoa. It is 3rd and 24. Let's do, come on, that. 3rd and a mile. They'll do a screen to A-Chain, which gets some respectable yardage, 15 yards. So that is the first time the Dolphins have seen 4th down against us. What a statement by this defense. Shaq Leonard with the big first down breakup, and then EJ Speed, and now Xavier Worthy getting around the corner, shoved out of bounds, but he's past midfield. Miami's defense poses a challenge. Obviously, with Jalen Ramsey out there, you gotta watch out for. They were kind of soft against the run though, and Trey Lance had a couple nice scrambles. So that's kind of what I'm hoping is now Jarquez Hunter gets a really nice run. Zach Sealer hurt on the play. But yeah, we're gonna try to use that ground game. Try to use Richardson's legs. More so than I did in the regular season because I didn't want to risk an injury, but now that it's playoff time, going all out. Another good run by DJ Gattos. And the Chiefs all over the Ravens. So basically the AFC North is really, really bad. The two AFC North teams lost by a combined 98-14. As now Richardson keeps. And doesn't really get a block. Nobody wanted to help him out there. Had two defensive backs and two guys blocking. I was hoping that would work out for a touchdown, but they just kind of stood around in the flat, hung Richardson out to dry. So Jelani Woods with a nice block, and Zach Moss breaking tackles. It's a 10-yard gain, sets up 2nd and inches. So last year we also hosted a playoff game. That time it was a 4 seed. Now we're the 3 seed. And won that wild card game against the Bills before getting beat by the Chargers. Both of those pretty high scoring games. So we'll see if that continues as Zach Moss gets the touchdown and the Colts are off to a 7-0 start. We finished the season strong. After Richardson came back, the huge win against the Texans, and then managed to barely get a win against the Jaguars. A thrilling Week 18 affair that didn't really mean much for either team, but nonetheless a great game. With Richardson out, it was kind of a mixed bag. We had a really good defensive performance to beat the Cardinals with Drew Lock. We got oh boy. Oh, Julius Brents! Oh my, I did not think he was going to get even close to that ball, and he probably could have picked it. I was pressing X on that one to just hope could prevent the touchdown, basically. And he sped up and got in front of it. If I held Y, it's probably a pick. And now Blackman is there with the breakup. Oh my! This secondary is making some athletic plays out there. And I know Miami's got a lot of speed, but right now we are showing that we can run with them. On 3rd and 10, we're going to go man coverage, and that time we're beat by who else but Cade Stover, who was the bane of my existence when we played them last time. And Miami apparently remembers that as well, so they'll find him for a good gain on 3rd down. That's his first target of the day. 1st and 10 now, and Baker with a really nice tackle on Jalen Waddle. Flying over the top to limit it to a 4-yard gain. Would have been nice if he could have knocked that ball out, but we'll take it as per always. And we'll just play some classic cover 4. I've got an eye on Cade Stover, but not quite able to get there fast enough, so it's a 5-yard gain. Miami likes those quick curl routes. They kind of make you back off with all the crossers that they run and all the deep stuff, and then once you do that, they'll just dink and dunk you with those hitches. 3rd and 1 now. And there's a 1st down, and Julius Brents got shook. Whew. Devon Achane. Achane, of course, had the walk-off against us in OT after we fought so hard to tie up the game. Man up on Stover for 1st and 10 here, but they'll run it, and I was really thinking that was a play action, so pretty easy yards for the speedy A-Chain. 1st down Miami. And they're definitely, after really 5 good plays by our defense, they've been, they got the big 3rd down conversion, then a couple big runs. Suddenly our defense is looking a lot more like it did in that first game against them. So 1st and 15 now, and Tua's going to move and then just chuck it over everybody's head for incompletion. Somebody gets a souvenir, some lucky fan. Let's try a little blitz like this, methinks. Mayo got to drop into coverage. 2nd and 15. Here we go. And it's dropped. Oh, and a big hit by Mayo. After it was dropped, did not cause the incompletion, but definitely they'll remember that one. So we set up a big 3rd and 15. We're not going to make the mistake of going zone, or we're not going to make the mistake of doing too much man again. And they're going to have a wide open Aaron Gadsden, I think? Very nice corner route. Yeah, Aaron Gadsden the 2nd. His father was also a receiver for the Dolphins about 20 years ago. And a pretty good one at that. His son, junior, is now wide receiver 3. Behind, of course, the dynamic duo Waddle and Hill. So far, we haven't seen too much of them. Really, the run game and Cade Stover has been kind of Miami's plan so far, and then the one pass to Gadsden as Tua crosses body, gets it to the tight end once again, but that's Alberto. 1st down, they'll call it. Looked pretty close to the sticks. I don't think it's worth challenging, though. And let's have Kenny Moore just sit in the middle of the field here. And that's why he's able to deliver a nice hit. But once again, they're just hanging on. Meanwhile, the Eagles finally won a playoff game after last year they were I think they were the 2 seed and then got shut out at home by the Rams like 28-0 in the wild card. There's a nice TFL by Dark Forest. One of the big free agent signings new to the team this year. We're going to play zone. Never liked man coverage at the goal line. So third and goal from the 6, and Tua's going to run, and he's decked by, I think that was Kenny Moore. I should have made that tackle. I don't know what happened there that we didn't get a tackle animation. And I'm surprised with how good this Dolphins offense is that they don't try to go for this. But they're going to bring out the kicking team, and they do attempt the field goal. Kick is good. But, I mean, especially you look at the circumstances, you're trying to, not go down. Can tie this game up with just a yard. And you've been getting chunks pretty easily against us. I don't know. So, McMillan with a nice return. We'll see if we can get another good offensive drive. It'll hopefully start with Xavier Worthy. He can't escape the tackle of Jalen Ramsey, but it's still a 6-yard gain. Worthy's got the moves, though. Definitely not easy to bring down, and they will call that a catch for 6 yards, not a run. I thought that pass was kind of backwards. A lot of times Richardson doesn't get any credit for those. But he will get credit for this scramble, which is going to go to the 47-yard line. That's Richardson's second carry of the day. Both of them pretty good. And that'll be the end of the first quarter with the Colts leading 7-3. Dolphins have had 2 drives, both of which have ultimately stalled out, which never happened when we last met. Pittman double covered. I don't know why you bother double covering Pittman, because anytime he's open, Richardson just misses him. Richardson's pretty good at throwing to anybody other than Pittman. I can't explain why he just always misses Pittman, but that's how it goes. I don't know if it's just the distance, if he struggles throwing left, or what it is, but there's another RPO to Jalen McMillan, who gets a nice block from Michael Pittman. That is one way in which Pittman does for sure contribute to this offense, is on those RPOs. He's such a great blocker. Effort, physicality, he's got good size. Now we'll see Josh Downs has been kind of cast aside, has not caught a pass since week 11, was once our wide receiver 3 and lost that job. Oh, Richardson breaks away from the sack. He had Josh Downs open, and I was trying to throw to him, but the hit caused Richardson to go into that, whatever that break sack animation was. Gets away from, I think, Jalen Ramsey, only to get leveled by the safety, Deshaun Elliott, maybe? I don't know who got him there. I mean, a really nice initial evasion, and yeah, Deshaun Elliott. How about that for knowing my numbers? Look at that. But yeah, I mean, you got Josh Downs. If Richardson could have gotten this ball off, which you could see he started the motion. He started that motion, and he had used big gain there. Instead, turns into a sack. So we're just going to run this ball and try to get back into field goal range, but Dominique Campbell loses a yard as well. So now you're in a real tough spot. Kind of really trying to get, You want 10 yards to get field goal range, probably. Or maybe you just kind of take a shot. Throw it up to Worthy. If it's intercepted, it's whatever. Oh, almost caught on the deflection. And we'll have to punt. I mean, I guess I figure I'd rather have the, real. Oh, there's a flag! That is running into the kicker. Or maybe even roughing. We'll see what they call it. Roughing! That is a first down for the Indianapolis Colts as they try to go in for the block. Channing Tindall. Huge mistake there by the Dolphins. It's going to keep this drive alive, and we're going to run a little screen to Jarquez Hunter, who's got a nice block and a 6-yard gain. Meanwhile, Jalen Phillips hurt. Phillips known more for his concussion history, but it looks like he's got something going on with his arm now. I think either the run or the throw to Worthy look good. We'll take... Whoa! What a move. Looked like Ramsey was about to shed to the left of Pittman. And suddenly Worthy just teleported inside. Try some hitches. Ooh, they're playing kind of aggressively. It's a little bit too close to the line of scrimmage for the hitch, so we'll see if we can take an end zone shot or maybe get Richardson a scramble. Not quite. Hall with the sack. Thought I was going to be able to step up in the pocket. I finally took a sack that wasn't like 15 yards. I'm really proud of myself. I always try to, like, when I want to throw it away, I always just try to kind of run behind the defensive lineman to get outside. And if I'm able to, then I can just throw it away because I'm out of the pocket. But if I'm not, it ends up being like a 15-yard sack. Kind of a risky play. There, however, rather than going outside, I tried to run more up the middle, which, while I got sacked, I at least limited the yardage lost. Makes it third and manageable now, and we're going to find Jarquez Hunter, but he's not going to get the first down. A really nice tackle by the safety. I don't know who that is. On 4th and 2, I think we got to think about this. It's been a pretty good offense. And pretty good at getting short yards. So let's just see. We're going to just kick a field goal. Okay. So it's a 7-point lead. You don't have to worry about the Dolphins taking back the lead. I guess compared to Mike McDaniel's decision, this was perhaps more sensible to kick, considering that we had 2 yards to gain rather than 1. And even if we did get it, you'd still be like 10 yards from the end zone. So 10-3, they're going to move everybody. Miami does love their pre-snap motion as much as anybody in this league. And there's some nice pressure on Tua, but he gets it away. Come on, where's grounding? He's in the pocket. There's no receiver in the area. That is grounding. Mayo almost had him. Tua was able to spin away, ran right into Ebicam, only to be able to throw it away. And now Buckner's almost got him, but he again throws it away. Just can't seem to get Tua on the ground. I'm going to switch this up a little bit. There we go. It's 3rd and 10. Tua under pressure and gets it away. He had his guys open, but the blitz forces Tua to bail. I don't know how bad the coverage was. I mean, I kind of had to cover 2 guys. I had Gadsden and Stover were kind of my responsibility, and I just kind of sat in the middle before then trying to... Yeah. I mean, at this point, there's not really any way they're going to get a first down. I think if he's decisive, he can probably hit Gadsden early, like right now. He's probably open. Or maybe like here to Stover. Instead, the pressure from Buckner. Tua holds it for a little bit too long. Has to throw it away. 3 straight throwaways. And this defense is putting together a really nice turnaround. So, yeah, and Buckner, two pressures there from him, which is really nice to see because we're without our defensive tackle, our other defensive tackle. Shoot, why am I blanking on his name? Oh, what a move by Richardson. Okay. We're without Grover Stewart, so Gabe Hall is the other defensive tackle, and he's solid. I like him as a 2nd-round pick in his 2nd year. I think he's progressing fine. He's made some big plays, including a forced fumble against Ben. But he's no Grover Stewart, so Buckner has to pick up some of the slack, which he did a good job of on that drive. Granson now with a first down. Richardson is 9 of 10. I don't remember what the incompletion was, but I think it might have been a throwaway. So pretty much perfect from this Colts offense. 1 drive that didn't result. 1 touchdown, 1 field goal. And another good start to a drive as there's Zach Moss getting 9 yards. And Miami just can't stop the run right now. I'm just going to go up the middle. They're going to let me have it. And we're going to try to wind down some clock here and hopefully head into halftime with a 2-score lead, not give them the ball back, and we'll get the ball out of half. So a lot of things to feel good about if we can run the ball well. If this play takes long enough, it could be the last one before the 2-minute warning. I don't think it really will. Maybe. There's Worthy, first down. And Mitch Morse got hurt. So that stops the clock. But a nice route, nice catch by Worthy finding the open space in the zone coverage. Now 1st and 10. And Richardson's going to find Pittman and not quite. Good job kind of leading him to slow down between the zones. Just the idea is there, just a little bit too far. Chandler Culver, the rookie, comes in. He'll likely start next year. Morse is kind of a 1-year rental as centers go. Pretty old at this point in his career. I don't think I've gave an offer to him. But yeah, Culver will be a part of this offensive line in the future. I think. If not next year, then the next should be ready. Try a screen on 3rd and oh boy, they've got everybody. I think that's man coverage. I'd rather not run a screen right at that. So we'll take Pittman. Not a first down though. You'd love to just get this and grind down some clock. going to see what we can do here. I like DJ Gatos. We're a good short yardage offense generally. Oh no, not that time. And the Dolphins keep it a one-score game. I was really hoping that we could pick up that first down, just keep the clock moving, and really... Oh, there's a nice play. What a job by Baker. TFL inbounds. Send some pressure now at him. Just don't get caught up on each other. 2nd and 11. Tua facing the blitz and throws it too far in front of A-Chain. Kind of a physical play by Baker. And now Miami's got to watch out. They're going to just run with A-Chain, and he's well short. So the defense responds very well after the 4th down stop, forcing a 3 and out. And now Worthy is going to try to take us into field goal range. He gets away. Oh, and breaks a tackle. Xavier Worthy down the sideline, out of bounds at the 15-yard line. He ran a little bit backwards to go a long ways forwards. A huge return for Indianapolis. Our longest return of the year, I'm pretty certain. I thought I was going to regret going backwards there. That almost turned out real badly. But now, going to let this run a little bit. We got 2 timeouts. Good stuff. What a job by Xavier Worthy. Here we go. 2nd and 7. Richardson going to run. Richardson for the goal line. Touchdown, Colts. And it's going to be a 2-score lead as we approach the half. But the story of this game has to be the defensive turnaround so far. Last game, Dolphins never faced 4th down. This game, every single one of their drives has seen a 4th down. That is a big... Oh my God. That is a big difference. I gotta get some water. 25 seconds left. I was about how much time Miami had in regulation at the end of the 4th quarter. I gotta pause this for a second. I gotta get some water. 25 seconds was about how much they had when they could have tried to go win the game in regulation 31-31. Instead, they let it run down. I don't think they'll do that here when you're trailing by 14 before the half. But you got to watch out. This defense has been on point. And I just got to cover Hill. Oh, there's a solid game, but we'll take that, I think. Can we get... I guess it's fine. Put Batch in there. Give plenty of cushion to these speedy Dolphins receivers. 21 seconds to go, only 1 timeout. So if they throw something over the middle, they're kind of stuck. That's helpful for him. Gets out of bounds at the 40, so they're thinking probably you need 20 yards here. If you get out of bounds, you can have another play. And that's big. So now, it's pretty much if you don't get out of bounds, this is your last play. Just gotta find some way. Oh boy. Tua doesn't like anything, so he's going to preserve the shot at a Hail Mary. I feel like I thought he had the crossing route to Waddle looked pretty good. I'm going to send a little pressure here. See if we can prevent that ball. There's Baker. Big sack. And that'll end your half. 17-3, all Colts in this one. What a statement. So if we'll just keep running it, I think. We gotta make sure. Our game plan at the beginning was defend deep pass, and I think we want to stick with it. Because it's been working. Keeping the top on this Dolphins offense. Try a toss. A really great half, but still got to finish this one out. Gotta make sure nothing crazy happens. Seeing how quickly Miami can put up 2 touchdowns. There's a nice play action, and we got Michael Pittman. Michael Pittman with a big gain. And into Dolphins territory, brought down at the 45-yard line. Richardson on point. Finding his least favorite receiver. Always open, but for some reason, Richardson usually likes to miss him. This seems kind of blitz-like. 1st and 10. Here we go. We're taking a shot for Pittman, and it's overthrown. Case in point. Had some pressure in his face, so can't be as upset about that one. Definitely rather have an overthrown incompletion than an underthrown interception. So can't be too mad. And we're going to try a little screen, and that'll work pretty nicely. 1st down. Oh, and then some. Jarquez Hunter, nice move. Everything coming up Indy. One of these RPOs. Good balance of run and pass. 14 runs, 16 passes. But it seems like, the run has been kind of all or nothing. Miami's made a couple big TFLs, and otherwise we've just gotten at least 6 or 7 yards, it seems like. So let's see if we can get one of those 6 or 7 yard type runs. Field goal here makes it a 2-score game, or a 3-score game. Should already be in range, but you get some good yards here. Ooh. These Colts running backs playing well. It's not all blocking. Big part of it has been the broken tackles, missed tackles, everything like that. Now you need kind of looking at Jarquez Hunter to make me a play on 3rd and 5. Oop. Here we go. Richardson. We'll look, we'll roll, we'll throw it away. Takes a lick. But keeps us well in field goal range. So that's all good. Gay delivers. We're up 20-3. If we win this, we will go to Buffalo, who we beat in the playoffs last year. And then the 1-seed Raiders would face the winner of, would face the Chiefs. Chiefs are a wild card. Frankly, I'd much rather face the Bills than the Chiefs. Bills are the higher seed, but oh my God, those everybody we gotta. Ah, nice tackle. I mean, not a good-looking tackle, but a very effective one. I think A-Chain got a lot of speed, maybe not so good in terms of the power and balance and stuff, running between the tackles. Oh, there's a nice little finish on the run, fights for an extra 2-ish yards. We're going to bring safeties down. See if we can kind of get a stop on third down. No luck. Cade Stover moves the chains. Tua already thrown 23 passes. We're barely into the second quarter. Yeah, so far, not a lot of points for this Dolphins offense. And there's Leonard all over that. He tries to put it behind Gadsden to protect him, but there's just no window there. If he puts it any further to the left, or even if Gadsden somehow managed to hang on to that where it was, I'm just lighting him up. So now Kenny Moore shoves Cade Stover out of bounds for no gain. And we're just going to come out here. We're going to pressure. Oh, shoot. I'm on the wrong guy. I think if I would have just blitzed with Baker, I probably get an instant sack because there was nobody blocking Baker. But I was trying to switch to the corner, Kenny Moore. So I didn't immediately blitz because I thought I would needed to drop back. Or if even the CPU was on Baker, I think he probably gets there. So big conversion there for Miami to prevent this one from really slipping away. Which it sure looked like it was with that 3-score lead and probably nice breakup by DJ Reed. Take that every day of the week. He's, of course, quite familiar with this Dolphins team. It's a former Jet. Let's put cover one. I'm not afraid to man up with these Dolphins receivers. I know they're fast. I know it's a good core, but, well, okay, Baker on Gadsden is a bit of a mismatch. Would have preferred a safety or somebody. Or Kenny Moore. Had 3 corners on the field. They had 3 receivers. But for some reason, we ended up kind of mismatched there. 1st and 10 for Tua. And he's got all day to throw. Gonna chuck one up to the end zone. And it's caught by Gadsden. Blackman all over him, but he just gets out jumped. We'll see what the flag is, if it's DPI or illegal touching. Gadsden, I think, must have stepped out of the back of the end zone. So that means they basically treat it as an incomplete pass. That's a tough break for Miami. But they've still got the ball. They've still got 2 downs to try to... Yep, case in point right there. Tyreek Hill says, don't worry about it. I got you. His first real big play of the day. We haven't heard much from him. But Reek gets it in and cuts us to a 10-point lead as we approach the end of the 3rd quarter. So if the Dolphins catch up at a rate of... Wow, the return game looking really good today. If the Dolphins catch up at a rate of 4 points per quarter, then we're fine. We just keep adding field goals while they get touchdowns and we're good. But, oh, Woods, you got to catch that. Mesidor knocks it out, or maybe he just dropped it. Either way, ugly play. Catchable football for sure. He was open. So 20-10, and Moss is blown up. Mesidor, I think, made the TFL and got injured, so he sacrificed himself for this stop. We'll see if the rest of the Dolphins defense can honor his legacy. Gonna give Josh Downs a chance. Third and 12. Richardson back to pass, and it's pressured instantly by Christian Wilkins. Dolphins defensive line now stepping up. They've been struggling against the run, but they get the one TFL and they make some big plays in the pass game. So yeah, Tyreek Hill, I think his touchdown catch was like 25 or 24 yards. So he had 1 for 4 before that catch, which, I mean, even 2 for 28 with Tyreek Hill, you'll take that every day. 5-yard out there. Blackman with the tackle. Trying to get Tyreek involved. Julius Brent's going to match up with him one-on-one. Julian Blackman are going to come into the box, and he makes the tackle on A-Chain for no gain. Still a decent amount of time left. If we can get a stop here, I mean, it's not over. Tua trying to get a tight window throw there to Waddle, but just a little bit too far outside. Doesn't want to risk the interception. So we get off the field. Pretty quick stops for both sides. Still in the third quarter. And we're back to basically where we were before those 2 punts. Minus a minute or 2. See if Woods can finally catch one. Oh, wait, maybe Worthy. Yeah, there we go. 6-yard hitch on the RPO. Maybe get Dominique Campbell involved as a runner. So handoff to Campbell will get not quite the first down. That's his first positive carry of the day. Square with the tackle. And we do need to, okay. Let's try. Yeah, I kind of like this. I think Hunter or Pittman. Yeah, I got Hunter. There we go, first down. Nice little check down there to sprint to the flat. Not much, but it's enough. Trying to bleed this one out. First and 10 now for Richardson, and he'll run for 1. Kind of looked like a sack, but able to fall forward. Benefits of having a big QB. Kind of like this throw to McMillan. Got 2 blockers on 2 defenders. And Jelani Woods with a really nice block on Jalen Ramsey. Jalen McMillan makes a man miss, and he's inside the 10 and brought down at the 4-yard line. What a play by Jalen McMillan. Jelani Woods with a huge block to spring him free. And McMillan doing the rest. A big gain to set us up at the goal line. And now we're 4 yards away from a commanding lead. Handoff, DJ Gatos grinding, and he's brought down at the 1. Looked like maybe Miami was about to take back some momentum after that stop. And then they punt as well. And now we are back at the goal line. Richardson to pass. Gonna roll and just not really see anything, so he'll get punished for it. At 44, he likes to hit. That was probably too cute. We'll probably just run this. Richardson QB sneak stuffed. That wasn't cute enough, apparently. Peely. I don't know. You don't like you get so close. You'd love to make this a 3-score game, but the momentum swing, if we don't get it, feels like it's, I mean, if you don't get it, it feels like it's about over. I mean, what are you, tough to come back from that after you get nothing at the goal line. This way, I mean, now pretty much a field goal should win this game. And Miami needs 2 touchdowns. They can't settle for any more field goals. We've only allowed 1 touchdown all day. And now they need 2. Oh my! What a big block. Was that Walker Little again? It very much reminds me of the last play in overtime when we played him, where A-Chain got sprung free and some secondary player looked like he was in position for a tackle and just got clotheslined. Who is this? Isaiah Wynn. No, that's a linebacker. Isaiah Wynn just levels Darek Forrest. It's a familiar sight. Very, very similar to that the overtime run where he started up the middle, then ran left, had a defensive back look like he was in position for the tackle, and then get clotheslined by a big offensive lineman. So 1st and 10, and they're going to try a little end around, and Aaron Gadsden is stuffed. No gain. I mean, if Miami thinks that they can do touchdown, stop, touchdown, they've got plenty of time for it. It's more a question of if they can do that. I don't think I mean, they can afford to run the ball. There's a nice hit. Loving the physicality of this defense. Lot of contested catches that we're able to knock out. You really love to see it. On 3rd and 10 now, Tua will pass, and he's got a man. It is Jalen Waddle getting open on DJ Reed. If we lose this game, the thing that's going to haunt me is that 4th and goal. That's going to be the play where you look back and say, man. Oh, and I got juked out of my shoes. Oh, what a move by Devon Achane. Miami is moving. Baker, get out there. Blackman, come down. And 2nd and 6. Blackman is there's a deck. Absolutely decked Jalen Waddle, but he somehow hangs on the hospital ball by Hill. I mean, that's on your QB. I think that's a pretty clean hit. It's just you can't be putting your receivers in that situation, Tua. I'm sorry. And he just keeps marching, though. big third down conversion. Now they're kind of running it. And now it's Cade Stover getting inside the 10-yard line. A little RPO, I think. Got away from, I think, the cornerback. Looked like, oh no, it was, who is that? That Nick Cross? Yeah, Nick Cross got downhill a little bit too fast. Stover got outside behind him. Open, I don't know what I'm calling here. This isn't good. Tampa 2, s'il vous plaît. And we're all out of position. And it's going to be almost a touchdown for Devon Achane. Second and goal. And there's Achane stopped. What a tackle by Julian Blackman. Third and goal. They're going to pass. They will. There's pressure, and it's incomplete. Tua's pass incomplete in the end zone. I was really tempted to call a timeout there and let this defense get a little bit settled. But now they're going to run it with Achane into the end zone. So it's a... Oh, sorry, Cooper. Didn't realize you were back there. So it's a Dolphins touchdown. We'll make it a 6-point game pending the PAT. And I mean, what looked really good. You had a 10-point lead and the ball at the goal line in the fourth quarter. Suddenly turned into a game where Miami wins it with a touchdown. But still, I mean, all we got to do is either get a field goal or run down 3 minutes of clock or just keep Miami out of the end zone. So this, it's scary, all right, but it sure isn't over. Zach Moss is stuffed in the backfield. Square again. Square has been physical all day. He's had some big hits on Anthony Richardson. And now the TFL. This isn't going to work. I think I got to use a timeout here. I don't like that at all. I wanted the read option, but the formation was good for it, and I didn't really have another good play to audible into. Okay. We're gonna now. This is, I think, a little bit better play to run a read option against. Richardson keeps. Richardson gets brought down, and we'll head to the 2-minute warning. S. Thompson, not Skylar Thompson, obviously. Shaq Thompson, linebacker. So 3rd and 4, game on the line. Boy. Okay. 3rd and 4. Gonna try another read option, but also we got the pitch to McMillan as a possibility. And Richardson keeps. Richardson trying to get outside. Nobody wants to block for him, and he is short by inches. Oh my heavens. We had a lane. Look at how good this is. There's no way this shouldn't be a first down. Look at Xavier Worthy and Jalen McMillan on this play. Anything. Give me anything, and I've got this first. Richardson is down short. Yeah, it's a good spot. Miami's got a chance. All of that, and suddenly Miami has a chance. They've got the ball in a 6-point game. 80 yards. 100 seconds. 106 seconds. We'll decide who advances. We're not getting burnt by Hill that easily. 1st and 10. Here we go. Tua back to pass, and he's got a man. It's A-Chain. Hit hard. That's a little dicey. But no flag on it, so we're good. Oh man. 2nd and 3 now. And they hang on to that. What a play by Gadsden. Physical job to hang on to that football. 2 guys all over him, but he gets it done, and now Tua overthrows Waddle. Should have been probably a first down and out of bounds. Poor coverage there. Is there any way? Let's get Abacam in here. Oh, and it's a beautiful screen. It's a beautiful screen to Devon A-Chain. And I was not on the guy I wanted. Season on the line, and suddenly Miami's offense looks unstoppable once again. It's 1st and 10. Minute 15, might as well be all day. 2nd and 10 at least. Nothing really there as he tries the deep shot on DJ Reed, and who's in good position. All right, this is where we make our stand. 3 more plays, defense. 3 more plays. There's one good play. Well, one acceptable play. 2 more plays. Camp? I don't even know who that is. Jerome Baker going to try to blitz and get some revenge on this Dolphins team. Tua fires, and it's incomplete. Forrest there. There was pressure on him. Tua panicked a little bit. He actually had an okay pocket. But the step back, he kind of freaked out. He didn't really think it was very clean. I don't know. I probably say you take A-Chain in the flat, but I guess you got Joey Mayo coming that way. He tries Aaron Gadsden and just kind of misses him. Forrest was there anyway. 4th and 5. This feels like your ball game. Here we go. They're moving, everybody. Oh, shoot. Okay. Here we go. Tua back to pass. He's got... It's Hill! Tyreek Hill has converted it. I could not see the sticks on that play. Okay. So now 43 seconds to go. Dolphins chewing up plenty of clock on this drive. And he... Oh my heavens, what a play to find Aaron Gadsden. Tua looked like he was dead. Oh my heavens. Tua looked like he was dead to rights. He's just running forever backwards. You got pressure in his face. Rolls right, throws left, and somehow sees all the way across the field to set up a 1st and goal from the 10. Hill out of bounds. Oh boy, that was almost it. That was almost it. Second and 10 for Tua. He's going to fire. Hill breaks a tackle. Hill is stopped at the 3. Miami's got to use their last timeout. They're definitely more worried about, the downs than the clock. They should have time. I got to see what they're in. I got to call. Okay. I think that's fine. I just want to get over Get in here. 3rd and 3. Game on the line. Tua from the 3. Back to pass. Pressured. And he throws it away. This will now be your ball game. Dolphins are 3 yards away from essentially winning this game. We have another timeout. If we want it. We're going to use it. I know I potentially could need that on offense, but I don't really think I've got much of a chance of getting into field goal range anyway. I'm going to be... We're either winning it here or we die. 4th and 3. Game on the line. Tua in the gun. Back to pass. He steps up. There's pressure. Back in the end zone. It's broken up. It is broken up. And the Colts are going to hang on. The penalty is for illegal touching. It was out of the back of the end zone anyway. And that is your dagger. Oh my, what a game. What was almost one of the most incredible comebacks you'll ever see. But somehow the Colts hang on. Somehow the Colts hang on. Can I take a look at that? I kind of would like to see that breakup again. I don't know if it'll even let me. Yeah. Naturally. What a play. I don't even remember who made it. I guess it wouldn't have mattered because he'd stepped out, but there was, I think Baker was there to really lay a nice hit. Oh my, oh my. That is your ball game. Down go the Dolphins. We get our revenge. Is that Mike McDaniel? Sure doesn't look like it. Colts by a hair of our chinny chin chin as the number 5s meet up on the field. What an incredible game. So we had, Richardson was on point. Neither quarterback turned the ball over, but he had like way less than half the attempts that Tua did and gained comparable yardage. 8 yards per attempt versus 5.8. That's a big difference. Completion percentage 69, really nice. That's good. And then he ran it really well. Obviously couldn't run in the QB sneak, which would have been nice. We probably should have given it more to Moss and Hunter. They had some really nice runs and then some really bad ones. Not a ton of in between. A-Chain was good. Cade Stover, once again, Dolphins' biggest receiving threat. Well, and a little bit of a Ron Gadsden. But he led the team in catches naturally. And really nothing for Hill and Waddle. 48 and 32. Hill had the one touchdown. And I guess he had a big 4th down conversion or two. Worthy and Pittman, not too much. McMillan, who are we even throwing to? Mostly Jarquez Hunter, but really just spreading the ball around for Richardson. Making pretty efficient work out of not a ton of attempts. Christian Mahogany, how about 3 pancake blocks? Love to see that. Isaiah Wynn had the one that I saw. Nelson gave up a sack. That's tragic. Michael Hall, nice day. 5 TFLs by Michael Hall. Are you kidding me? Yeah, the Dolphins D-line had some nice plays. Baker, though, how about the revenge game for him? 11 tackles, 2 of them for a loss. He had the sack. Elliott had that sack, as well as a TFL, bunch of tackles. Speed and Hall split one. They also each got 2 tackles and a TFL. Anybody get breakups? Leonard Brents had one. Yep. Yeah, Brent said the one where I could have picked it and I didn't press Y. We forced 4 punts, four more than the last time we faced Miami. And Worthy on the punt return. That's an underrated part of this game too. Is he had the big one that set us up at the 15. So every single playoff game I've been in has pretty much come down to the very last play um, so far. But so far, 2 out of 3 have gone our way. So huge, huge game. So now we'll have, once again, a meeting with the Buffalo Bills. And I'll see you pretty shortly. Bye, guys.